race goes, not many people know this. I'm not even sure if he knows this, but one of my greatest mushing heroes, besides Mr. Sonny Linder, is a fellow named Mackie. And actually, his name is, he's a equestrian, but his name's Rick Mackie. And as I got about a mile outside of the starting line, there was Mr. Rick Mackie, and he came up to me as my team's going by, a guy that I, really respect a lot. I actually traveled 1 year on the trail with him to Myanmar. And he goes, "Hey, my brother says you're a wimp and you're never going to beat him." And I knew he was making up, teasing me a little bit, but boy, was that good motivation. As far as moving down the trail, so many amazing sights and friendly faces, and that's why I'm always trying to stay positive. And as far as the penalties and all that sort of stuff, I'm the cat in the hat. The cat in the hat is supposed to get in trouble and try to fix his messes up. And so, an axe not being in the bag for a while, I knew it would be an obstacle to overcome. But in life, we all have challenges that we have to figure out how to make the best of. And that being said, I hold all responsibility for what happened there. And my buddy Jaime from Hawaii and Bruce from Spokane, you guys were the best handlers I could ever imagine this year. What you did out there, Tamara helped out a lot, and Dawson as well. And speaking of Dawson City, there's a few reasons why I won this race. One was Lance helped me out with I had a little bit of diarrhea in my team one day, and within a couple hours, it was cleaned up. It was a miracle, really. And from then on, we were rocking and rolling. But the other person or people that really helped me out, it was interesting that they appeared. I didn't really know they were in the race, to tell you the truth. But growing up, I read a lot of books about mushing, and my mushing heroes weren't really quest or Iditarod mushers, they were explorers. Shackleton and Scott and Amundsen was a big hero of mine. And so when I pull into Dawson to get my vet check, all of a sudden I have two veterinarians that walk over with these, fairly thick accents. And it was Hannah and Per. I had no clue who these people were. But they obviously knew what they were doing, because they basically started teaching me how to run my dogs. And she just sat there and laid down on the straw and started describing how I should feed them and what I need to do to take care of them. And it was an amazing moment in my life. And this race, out of all the races, to be quite honest, I learned the most. And maybe that helped at the end. The beauty of Hugh Neff is, this is my 20th 1,000-mile race. So I've been pretty busy, but I'm the eternal Chichaco. I don't want to get old, My grandparents were named Daddy Herbert and Mama Dixie, and we weren't allowed to call them Grandpa and Grandma, because they didn't believe in getting older. They just believed in getting stronger. And that's what I'm hoping to do. Lance is the same way. Hopefully every musher in this room is that you want to run dogs for the rest of your life, because when you're out there, you're wild and free, baby. Hey, Brian? Coolest part of this race, Lincoln Dawson, not very cool. Got a little turnaround on the trail, had Walter up there, and Wally baby said, I want to go back to the campground and have a few more Z's and another chicken. But